tune in and you're laughing to the very end. Don't turn your back on the Dad Pack. Don't turn your back on the Dad Pack.
Put the kids to bed. Dad's home. We are the dWo podcast, representing the Dad World Order. I am the handsome head of household, Mr. Magnificent Mike Martin. And with me, as always, the rest of this patriarch pack. We got the big bad bearded daddy. He is Big Rig Eric Maffey.
Honk if you hear me, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. And he is the perpetual mid-carter and the two-time world record holder. He is the wrestling t-shirt guy, Bocephus.
It's day 914, and we're doing a Kofi Mania. Yeah, running a while.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I'm always jealous of your shirts because I'm like rooting through stuff, and I'm like, I wore this like 3 weeks ago on the podcast. Guess I'll wear it again. And you're just like, new one every day.
Right?
It makes me wonder if I've repeated on the podcast.
I have the Lord Crew.
Ooh, the Lord Crew action. Hell yeah.
I hope.
Yeah.
We need to
Sure.
get him on the show.
Shout out Lord Crew. Yeah, we've had conversation. We just have not nailed a date down yet, so still in the works.
What's going on, Mike Akers? How you doing, man?
Hey, how the heck are you?
Well, yeah, a little guess I'll go ahead and reveal it now.
Hey,
Oh my.
It's gone.
Dang.
damn! Are you even in FTR anymore?
See, it went way past that, man. It got out of control.
You look like Eddie Guerrero's fucking mohawk mullet at the end.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Were you guys making fun of me behind my back?
No, in front of you.
Mostly in front of you.
That's like that fucking meme where it's like true
Just
guy
in your
friends,
bad ear.
and all the guy friends are just beating the fuck out of each other. You piece of shit. And then when they leave, they're like, he's such a good dude. And,
Also, what up, Timmy?
What's up, Timmy?
everybody in the chat.
Old Doug on Twitch. Harley,
Hey, Harley.
how are you?
How the heck are you? Stranger?
Yeah, on Sunday, I woke up and it was just everywhere, and I got real tired of it, and I'm like, it's gone. It's got to go. Plus, I was feeling like I know what people with long hair go through now because I was getting like that sweat on the back of my neck from it like covering it up. I was like, yeah, this is too much.
That's why
even Mikey cut all his hair off because it's so hot.
Yep. Absolutely, man.
What up, Raymond?
Hey, Bray. Great
An
interview today.
sir. Make sure y'all go check that out. He had Dijak on today. Pretty cool.
Yeah, holy shit. Dijak
Oh.
was
Hey, Addy.
There's Mighty Rose.
howdy.
How the heck are you?
I just was listening to your interview, Ray, right before this. That Dijak is a talking son of a bee.
Yes, I was listening to it at work today while it was live. I was like, oh my God.
I think you said what's up, and then he talked for 42 minutes.
Get the money's worth.
Ooh,
Yeah, Harley, I can't imagine. Yikes.
It's a whole lot of hair.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of
Plus
hair.
they beat the shit out of you. Them braids are all tight and shit.
Yeah.
I'll keep
But
the
yeah,
close
what's-
grade. Thank you very much.
Beautiful. I definitely need to keep a schedule of getting the haircut. Like now that it's cut like this and I feel so much better, I can't let it get bad again. And I always do it. I'll forget to go and I'll put it off and I'll put it off. No, I need to keep on a schedule. Keep it high and tight.
At least if you ever like full-fledged lose your hair, you got Braun Strowman head. You're good to go, dog.
That's true. Yeah.
I got Adam Sandler, so it kind of works. But if I shave this, I look like an upside-down egg. And,
My problem is I have a widow's peak, so like if I buzz my head, I've tried that like 2 or 3 summers
just
ago,
straight up,
and I
yeah.
just straight Eddie Munster.
see, that's the problem. We fuck around, we'll look like a verklempt fucking FTR member, Eddie Munster, and
Yeah.
Adam Sandler.
It's like Danhausen thing going. I He's got a shave.
Yeah, dude, I've thought about that. Like, I don't think I can ever shave my beard again. Like, ever. I've had it for too long.
Yeah.
I've told my wife I'll trim it and shit, but I think this is my forever beard.
Yeah.
I thought about shaving down to just a mustache in honor of Brent Oakley's befallen mustache.
Poor guy. Yeah, it's a part of who I am now.
Yeah.
You know.
Mine's going all gray, away. So if I lose
Plus, if I go like this, I'm like, oh, there's a couple chins under there that we're gonna keep hidden.
The mystery. Harley, if women could grow beards, would you have a beard? Is that something you'd fucking rock with?
If the human race was like the dwarven race, and having a beard on a woman was just the
bee's knees.
Yeah.
Sir.
Hey, whatever.
Sir, you need to aim that, sir. I say that like I've cut my hair other than just run a fucking razor over it.
Yes, I would.
You totally would. And it'd probably be better than Fenrir's too.
It probably would, for sure.
You have nice braids and beads in it and shit.
Fuck yeah. That, you know what? That's a gimmick right there. Let's do a beard long enough that's like reminiscent to like Bianca Belair's hair. You know? Fucking just come beat the shit. Yeah, dude, yes. He's either a cowboy gimmick or a Greek god gimmick. No in between.
Yeah, long that would take.
How much of Bianca's hair do you think is legit? Because I know she has like supports and shit like that.
It's not. There's a video, I think Montez Ford posted it, where she's wearing a hat and she's got like long hair, and he snatches the hat off her head and she's got the wig sewn into the hat, and she's like, oh.
Speaking of Montez, congratulations to my boy Angelo Dawkins on your marriage.
Hell yeah. Gotta love that, dude. Yeah, that's a Cincy boy right there. We love us some Angelo Dawkins.
The Angelo Dawkins, because he's a Cincy boy, same reason I support Lexus King, even though I fucking hate Lexus King. It's such a dichotomy for me, but I still support him because he's my boy.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's going on, fellas? I mean, we talked since what, Thursday?
Yeah. I'm excited to just have a WrestleTalk, man. There's so much shit to talk about. Speaking of our boys, our boys getting another chance at the NXT title. When is it? Next Sunday?
I believe so.
Yeah, it's next. This weekend is Money in the Bank weekend. So the weekend after that, I believe, is NXT. But it's a four-way match for the title, which
is gonna be fun.
A four-way match for the title always makes me feel like there's pretty much zero chance the champion's retaining, because that gives a chance for the champion to still look strong and not be the one to get pinned.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It just I feel like it's oh, there's our buddy Stan.
Hey Stan.
Hey Stan.
Happy Tuesday to you.
Stands with that TK Entertainment.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you're
for all your bubble truck needs.
You're absolutely right about that, though. It's one of those things where it's an anybody can win.
Yeah.
And they booked it that way too. They didn't just throw three people in there that you're like, oh, Trick's retaining. You know what I mean? There's three other people in there that you're like, they could take it.
And what's cool though is if Trick retains, they've set up such a good situation that nobody's gonna be like, no. You know what I mean? Somebody might be like, oh, I wanted this guy to win. Mm-hmm. But if Trick retains, it just makes him look strong. And it's I know it's rough to say this because I like him, but it's a rarity for somebody that new to retain in such a match. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, if they do, it'll be a good way to boost him.
Absolutely.
Is it bad to say that I think that NXT right now is more entertaining than AEW?
I think NXT might be more entertaining than WWE.
Yeah, I mean they're on fire from what I've seen.
It took me forever to get into it, dude. The gold rebranding, or not the gold, but the color rebranding and getting rid of the black and gold.
That sucked at first.
Yeah,
they've come a long way since then.
Braun Breaker brought me back. He eventually brought me back.
Yeah, I mean They have a lot of talented people in that locker room for sure. And of course, there's always the TNA connection, which makes it that much more exciting. Who can show up where type thing.
Bro, that just makes me so excited because I know it's somewhere and it's a Rascals reunion, and I just fucking want it so far.
Oh, I can't wait.
I don't even care if they're at odds with each other. If fucking Dez just runs into TNA and attacks Zach for some reason, I don't care. Just let me see them together in some way.
Right. Yeah, Tim thinks TNA is more interesting than AEW.
Yeah,
well,
and,
amen to that.
I'm paying for TNA Plus. Just saying.
AEW is definitely on a downswing right now. I still enjoyed Forbidden Door personally. I obviously their pay-per-view cards are just way too long. At the end of the day, and even with matches put on 0 hour, it's just like, God, you get to the semi-main event and the main event, and hell, I fell asleep halfway through Mox versus Naito, and not that it was a bad match. I was just fucking tired. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm glad I was able to watch both of those matches the following day, because that and Swerve versus Ospreay was
Swerve versus Ospreay is the best match of the show.
Oh, absolutely.
Next to Danielson, I think.
Danielson Takagi was, oh my God, it was so much fun.
Anything Danielson does is that way. So.
And honestly, I'll tell you this, Monet and Stephanie Vacher, that I enjoyed the fuck out of that, dude.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree.
And not because of Mercedes.
Yeah,
Stephanie Vacher might be one of my new favorite wrestlers.
Okay, she made Mercedes look like shit.
She's awesome.
I'll give you that. Mercedes is she's a fucking single layer of graphene. And if you're not familiar with what the fuck graphene is, in 2010, a physics guy basically proved that the smallest possible fucking individual part of an atom, that's how flat she is to me. It's flatter than that.
So here was my thing going into that. I was like, okay, our boy Tyler kind of clued me into Stephanie. I was like, okay, I'm going to watch, because really I wasn't all that interested in that match. He's like, no, you got to watch. She's awesome. And he was right. Dude, when she put Mercedes' head between her legs and slammed her head on the mat like 5 times in a row, I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, just everything she does. She's athletic. She hits hard, like, just awesome. Like, I hope to God we see more of her. And then I saw, Mercedes was going to win, kind of saw that coming. And I knew that, dude, the whole crowd was against her the whole fucking time. And not like ooh, boo, you're a heel. Like, I think a lot of people are turning against Mercedes.
Well, dude, I hate to give Kevin Nash credit, dude, but if you listen to his Click This, she's fucking nothing that she used to be. Her gear sucks. Her orders. I don't know.
I hate the hair thing.
Yeah, it's not working. I hate it, dude. I hate that because I've got several Sasha and Mercedes shirts. I feel weird wearing them right now.
But out of the 4 horsewomen,
she's got to figure the CEO gimmick is not working. She's got to figure out something else. It's a one-dimensional character that isn't working, in my opinion. But what I was getting to is they absolutely saved that with the Britt Baker comeback.
Oh, for sure.
I popped so fucking hard for that, dude.
For sure.
Like, I got goosebumps as soon as she came. I'm like, fuck yes. And it saved the crowd. The crowd, biggest pop of the night, in my opinion. And I'm so glad she's back. I can't wait. I don't know what's going on with Jamie Hayter. She's still healing, whatever. I can't wait till she comes back. Let's get some stories going for sure.
Eric, give me one feud you think could draw eyes to AEW that is they've not fucked with, that is something that they could bring them back.
Come back to me on that. I'll think about it.
It's tough. I've literally been thinking about this for forever. I'm not sure.
Baker's for sure a face.
There's no way she can't be.
Yeah, she's for sure a face. And she can even be a tweener. She can still be, an asshole, but people are going to love her regardless.
I prefer she is. That's kind of part of who she is. If she's not she's not,
No, she can't be a goody. She can't be a Willow Nightingale babyface. She needs to be a John Moxley babyface.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
She is. She's tough.
I would really like, and it doesn't need to happen right away, but I said this a while back. I think Hangman and Swerve can have a Rock Austin-esque feud if they
got to run it back.
If they tell the story right. And it doesn't have to be constant. It can be off and on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just trading the title, whatever you want to call it, whatever. In terms of drawing eyes, though,
tough question.
Mercedes isn't it on the TBS title. That needs to go to somebody else, in my opinion. I think Tony's starting to lose a little bit of steam with her thing. That's kind of at least for me, it's starting to run its course.
It's timeless.
Well, I don't know. It's one of those things where there's so much going on AEW TV that they need to simplify it a little bit and maybe not tell a bunch of little stories and tell 3 big stories.
Yeah.
God love Chris Jericho, but I don't need the learning tree.
And this is rough for me to tell you right now. I'm in agreement. I love Jericho. We've had this discussion a million times. That shit's boring. It's not working. It's not working. I think that is what you're talking about is exactly why WWE is succeeding. We had 5 matches on the last pay-per-view. 5.
And that's the thing. They're telling, the Bloodline story. They're telling the Wyatt Sicks story. And,
there's a few hidden ones in there, like your Alpha Academy, but that's like a common thread.
Liv Morgan and Dom.
Yeah.
And that's all you need.
Yes.
If you tell those right, you don't need the learning tree and this and that. You don't need 7 different storylines going on at once. Why don't you tell 2 or 3 big stories, maybe have some smaller feuds, and one of those big stories has to be in the women's division, for fuck's sake.
And think about that, though, what WWE's done with, they have a women's champion that's intertwined with one of, the main factions that also has one of their, world heavyweight champions on it and their tag team champions on it. And all those different storylines that are intertwined in between that, that's just, God, that's great writing and great storytelling.
That's what I'd like to see more of. Bring Marina Shafir into the Blackpool fucking Combat Club.
Yes.
Something, you know what I mean? Like Serena Deeb, bring her in. Like, imagine that. Just because Blackpool's kind of losing a little bit of luster. They've been around for a while. Pump some life into it. Get some of the, badass women in there and be like, oh, they're part of us too. And then they're running roughshod on everybody.
Between AEW and ROH, they have enough to put on an all women's show. So I don't know why they haven't done something like that. I think that would be something that would be very successful. I mean, there's so many dream matches, that could be put on, and
it's crazy, man. Triple H said in an interview the other day, he said this isn't sports. It is a show about sports. It's not a sporting event. It's a show about a sporting event. And I feel like that's the main difference between WWE. They're telling the show, and AEW still feels like Tony's like, I can put together badass matches. And at first, that's what we wanted. That's what we wanted with AEW. But now we're getting more substance with the competition because WWE is
because WWE was no talent and no substance. The matches weren't good, the stories weren't good, so literally anything. Oh, these matches are good at least.
Yeah.
And honestly, they worked. Dude, the fucking Hangman Elite storyline that went on for like 2.5 years was fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
the Lucha Bros taking the titles from the Young Bucks at All Out, that storyline was fantastic.
The whole Pac storyline from beginning to where he joined the fucking what do they call it? The triple threat.
Death
Triangle. Yeah.
Yes.
From there to there, that whole arc of him, brilliant. Yeah. I loved it. There's a lot of things.
I mean, Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker. You know what I mean? Let's get back to that. And I understand that they really do have a bloated roster right now. Like they're trying to put too many people on TV at one time.
Yeah. You
can't do that.
Yeah, it literally feels like the first time I played WCW versus is there NJPW one? There's something that's got, is it the world one that you were talking about?
Yeah, it's got the NJPW guys on it, but they're not, it's not there. They didn't have the license for it, so they're not named correctly.
I'm thinking of Fire Pro. That's what I'm thinking of. Fire Pro. Okay. The first time I played that, I was like, oh, Kenny Omega. Oh, Naito. Oh, who else? Who are these 79 people that I don't know? That's almost kind of what I feel like with AEW, because I don't have enough substance for most of these characters. People need to trickle in slowly and introduce them to us. You know what I mean? Like how they're doing, like, Bronson Reed. He's slowly being, a little bit more each month. We get a little more Bronson Reed, and that's fine. Don't give me 17 Bronson Reeds at once, though. It's too much.
I feel
like that's the other, like, so I guess the rumor mill is that Ricochet's going to AEW. Here's what I don't want. I don't want him to have 3 dream matches and then get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they did really good with like faction warfare for a while. And I'm not saying everybody has to be in a faction, but they told stories really well in factions.
Yes.
At least they used to.
Yeah.
Let's get back, to doing some of that. Or
what was the faction with MJF and FTR and
Pinnacle?
The Pinnacle.
Yeah. Pinnacle versus Inner Circle, which went on. The Inner Circle went on way too fucking long.
Yeah.
The Pinnacle broke up, and then the Inner Circle was like, we're still around. And it's like, no, you don't need to be.
I'm gonna pull this up.
I feel like
hell no.
Hold on, I have a thought on this, but I feel like AEW is kind of like how NWO was. Like at first, it was all new and different. It was exciting, and every week it's like, oh my god, I can't wait to what I'm going to see next.
Too many people joined.
Yeah, and it got so bloated, and it got to where it's like, yeah, they bring somebody in, it's exciting for the moment, but it's a quick thrill, and then it burns hot, and then it just dies off, and they fade into the background.
And so here's my other thing, dude. You have House of Black. You have Malachi Black, Buddy Matthews, and Brody King. You're telling me that you can't sit down with Malachi Black and he can't give you, hey, here's some creative for us for the next 6 months?
Like Bray Wyatt level, kind of creative.
I guarantee you all 3 of those guys could be like, here's the feud for the next 6 months, and it'd be banger TV.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that leads me to what Tim just asked about 3 shows a week. They have the TV time. You shouldn't give that away. The more pro wrestling we can have on major television, the better, obviously. But that being said, they have 3 separate shows. Use them as 3 separate shows and have, split the roster up that way. That way you're not going to have as you can kind of slimline and kind of simplify some of the storylines instead of them carrying over this show to that show and whatnot. But it's okay, and occasionally for certain things and bigger storylines they can carry between the shows. But I guess kind of in the mold of what WWE does with Raw and SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Collision was great at first, and then they got rid of Punk, and it was like Collision was like, oh fuck, what do we do?
Dynamite 2.5.
Yes.
Well, and it's starting to. Especially a lot of these like trios matches and stuff are starting to become, here's 3 faces against 3 bad guys. Like WWE used to do that shit all the fucking time. And they still do sometimes, but it just gets to the point where it's like, okay, you put Samoa Joe, Shibata, and Hook in a tag team. Why do I give a shit?
Yeah.
And
Make some
love
videos, make
AEW.
some montages, do something, make it mean something. Why are they together?
AEW is very near and dear to my heart. It's the company that got me back into pro wrestling, and I will always root for them. And I just need them to, see the shift and be like, okay, what do we have to change?
I kind of like what they're doing with Okada, but then I also find myself not liking it. I don't know why. I feel clear about it. Yeah, the bitch sold me. That's great. But I guess anybody could do that with that. You know what I mean? For that,
I do like Jack Perry, TNT champion.
Yeah,
give me that. I mean, and I'm not saying every champion has to be a young guy, but let's be real.
He caught a shot.
Did Adam Copeland really need to win the TNT title? Did he really need to retain it against Malachi Black? Not really.
No.
He's a made man.
Yep.
Just like, you see it with Danielson, dude. I guarantee you Tony's wanted to put the title on him 7 fucking times, and he's like, no, I don't need it.
It's a fucking prop, man. It's got to be used in the right way. You put it on something that doesn't need a prop. You know what I mean? People hate when they talk about it that way, but it's true. It is a potential piece of it's an item that you can use in this show about a sports event to make a story happen. And it's almost inconsequential at times.
That's why I didn't like MJF being champion. I feel like MJF is a spectacle enough on his own to where he doesn't need a championship, him chasing a championship.
I liked him as champion. Personally, I think it kind of got convoluted when he got over as a face with Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That it made it.
It
started out as the reign of terror.
Yeah.
And then it turned into he just naturally was a baby face.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't end right, man. It just didn't end right. If it would have, and I feel like that is the fault of no one, because I think it's the fault of him getting injured. You know what I mean? Like that's not like he did it on purpose. You know what I mean? Right. So that's what hurt that. But I feel like he's still suffering from it. I saw someone define MJF online as hokey, and I felt bad because I kind of agree. He's kind of fucking hokey. He's like somebody put a American Badass get up on top of Woody the Cowboy. Mm-hmm. Like it's not working so well.
I need him to going back to being an actual fucking scumbag.
Piece of shit. Yes.
And that's where here's my way to get him back to that. Is somebody needs to come in and be such a motherfucker that the only person that can beat that person is for MJF to out motherfuck them. You know what I mean? Like
attack -1.
Yeah, something.
That right there. Beat the fuck out of him. Beat the fuck out of -1.
Just something that people won't ironically cheer for. They're not going to, you're a cool heel. No, be a motherfucker.
I feel like he needs you spoke of factions earlier, and I feel like, he does well in a faction too.
Mm-hmm. He does. And they kind of had that set up when he came back at All Out. They were going to, what was it, The Firm?
Mm-hmm.
And then that got all fucking screwed up because he came back and everybody was just happy he was back. So, yeah, that didn't really work out very well. But, yeah, he needs to just go back to being a legitimate cocksucker. And here's the other thing. We don't need a fucking belt for everything.
True.
We really don't. Like it what is like what is the Continental title? I thought that was a tournament. Can we just make a trophy? We don't have to make a belt for every tournament. Like I get TNT, world title, international. There you go.
There's your
perfect.
Yep.
There's your 3. Women's, you got women's world champion, TBS title. Fantastic.
And a pair of tag teams for each.
And Yeah, and tag team. Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And then the Owen Hart tournament should be a trophy. We don't need belts for that. The Continental G1-esque tournament.
Don't need FTW.
Should be a trophy. The FTW is just whatever at this point.
It's been a bastard title since ECW.
Where's it even at now?
Jericho has it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I already forgot.
And I'm glad they dialed back ROH titles coming on AEW TV.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, the AEW Trios titles are combined with the ROH Trios titles.
Yeah. It makes the belt collector shit not look as cool because, you can have 7 titles, but you can do that with AEW titles. Fuck it. That's what they need to do. Bring Kenny Omega back and have him win everything.
Everything.
Everyone.
Even the women's titles. Fuck them.
Yes. Fuck yeah. Have him let Maki Ito win it and then let him kick her ass. And then fucking he'll win.
No, you want to see Kenny Omega give Mercedes a one-winged angel.
Oh, you goddamn right. Fucking put that bitch out of her misery. I want to see Mercedes do something character-wise.
That's what I was saying earlier. Her character does not work.
It doesn't. It needs to be. Go put your makeup on, go crazy a little bit or something. Like I don't know, like fucking like Chelsea Green, but like with a dash of fucking Alexa Bliss when she was with Bray Wyatt. I don't know. Give me something crazy.
Fucking, and dude, I'm sorry, but her entrance music with the piped in CEO chants fucking makes me cringe every time I hear it.
You know what makes me cringe right now, and I keep fucking hearing it? We're the best wrestle. Shut the fuck up. Where the best wrestle is where the big boys play. It's the same fucking thing. Stop it. Stop it.
I haven't even been paying attention to that.
Everyone is saying it. No. AEW's where the best wrestle.
Where the big boys play.
Stop it.
And where the big boys play, huh?
Take a look at the adjective.
Play.
I'll say this too: since the Bucks won the titles, the tag team division has felt non-existent.
Yep. What a shame, too. And for one of the best tag teams ever to hold them.
Yeah, I get what their gimmick is right now. I 100% get it. But the show, to have a good pace, can't be all these little stories. I need a big tag title
substance
program. I can't just have, the Bucks beat so-and-so this week, whatever. It just.
That's what MJF needs to do. He needs to start talking about this shit. He needs to start talking. Why the hell do we have all this shit? He needs to go take the FTW title from Jericho and throw that bitch in the river. He needs to literally go police this shit and put it back together. That's how I'll fucking start cheering for him again.
Yeah, it's and it sucks because like I said, I still enjoy watching it, but my favorite wrestling is a good match with a good story.
Yes.
And you can put a good match on with no story, and I'm still going to enjoy it, but I can't have that every week.
Bro, WWE could very likely do the custody of a grown-ass fucking man in a ladder match at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And we would be excited for it.
Yes.
Because of the story they're building. If WW or AEW did that, we'd be like, why the fuck? I don't care. You know what I mean? This is stupid. You're just trying to capitalize.
Okay, so I'll say this. I have not watched live AEW, WWE in like over a month. I just haven't had the time. I don't have a cable subscription, so whatever.
Thank you, Tyler.
I got Sling right now.
Here's what I'm saying. When I saw MJF's first match back was against Roosh, I was like, why? Why should I give a shit? Why wouldn't it be, I don't know, against Wardlow or somebody from the Kingdom who fucked him over when he got hurt? Like, I understand Adam Cole's hurt, so he can't face him. And, you know, some of these people being hurt does hinder stuff. But don't just put on a match to have a fucking match, dude. Give it some substance.
Yeah.
And I hate that I'm sitting here, you know, we're complaining about all this, but it's the way it is. Man.
It's crazy though. Like if you went back, like a year, 18 months back in our podcast, like it's a complete 180. Absolutely.
I've been doing that, going through and documenting all our shit. And at the very start, it was AEW hype like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Listen to the start of these episodes, and you guys would be talking about like, oh, last night on Dynamite was so fucking awesome. So and so did so and so, and Miro this, and there was an era.
Fucking Miro.
but like Eric said before, though, AEW brought us back into wrestling again, and brought us, back in the fold.
Dude, the first pay-per-view, AEW pay-per-view I watched was All Out when Punk came back and Lucha Bros won the tag titles from the Bucks in the cage match. Like that pay-per-view had fucking everything.
Sure fuck did. I'll give you that, dude. It was a fucking great one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There's definitely, but I'm not saying AEW is down and out either, because I know wrestling's got lulls. I mean, look at like 2010 WWE. That shit sucked donkey nuts. That shit, it was literally just the same fucking 3 shows over and over and over and over again. And then when NXT first came around, the first of the game show one, that's when I started to feel like, oh, things might be a little different. And they were for a minute, and then they just went right back to that same fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the era of Airborne with Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston. You know what I mean? Like that era was so fucking PG washed. It was unwatchable, but it came back, and I believe AEW can do the same thing. They need a tear ass heel, or they need a tear ass anti-hero, one or the other.
I by no means think they're ever going to go away. I mean, they're no WCW. There is, some, reminders there, but the difference is
they've learned the lessons. Yeah.
And they're billionaire as a wrestling fan.
Yeah. And he has direct hand-to-hand contact. So,
well, I feel like there's enough smart people there that won't let that happen, and I just need the people that are in charge of everything to have their ears open enough to be like, okay, what do we need to do to really get back on track?
Hire Vince Russo.
Shut your fucking mouth,
bro.
Bro, what we got to do here, Jeff Jarrett champion immediately.
Somebody booked how many times he said bro during the Who Killed WCW documentary, and it was obscene.
Yeah, it was like 93 times or something like that.
I always think of Jay Roman when I hear it now.
Bro.
Speaking of which, make sure you guys are watching his show. We'll be there in the next couple weeks or so. I don't know the exact date. But not only are we going to be on the show, he's had some really cool, great guests lately. FamZ and the Hooligans. If you don't know who that is, check them out. It's cool shit.
Shout out Rose Show.
Yeah, boy.
Hell yeah. Here's something that I want to talk about that I'm really excited about. They just announced one of the first matches for the Double Revolver show.
Yeah. Lindsay.
Rigo Loco versus Lindsay Dorado.
I'm trying to get everybody I know to go to this show. I'm trying to get my wife to go. I'm trying to get I'm trying to get fucking, that's funny as fuck. Would be funny if it was 83 bros. But I'm trying to get fucking Stan and Trisha to come to Pro Wrestling Revolver and check out an indie show for the first time. We're actually going, the wife and I are going to Monday Night Raw. I haven't even told you guys this yet, but we're going to Monday Night Raw on the 15th with Stan and Trisha. Yeah, so there will be some dWo in there. But I'm trying to get these guys to come out to Revolver, man. That's what they need to do. They need to come see some real shit.
Hey, that'll be now 2 weekends in a row, the 17th and the 24th of big wrestling events that we're sponsors of.
Yeah, dude.
We are also sponsors of the Summer Sizzler.
Yeah, we are now officially sponsors as of yesterday.
Yeah.
Officially sponsors of NWF Summer Sizzler / FanFest to be
We'll
held
be
at the Florence Y'all's Stadium. So that's a
That's
first
gonna
for
be
them this
cool as
year.
shit, dude.
It'll be a big event, and happy to be part of that. So yay!
I'm
Yay
excited
for them, and yay for us.
Yeah. I'm excited that it's a set of stadium. It's gonna be a fun night, nice summer night. We're gonna be able to go be outside and hang out with some people and
That's a
outside
cool.
of the house. But
That's gonna be a cool venue, dude.
yeah, I'm excited for it. It's gonna be super sweet. I'm excited that I'm gonna have to get some extra tickets too to bring the kids down to make it a whole fucking family thing. But August 24th though, man, is that's my next big mental. I need to make a million signs for, and I'm already planning. So hopefully we get some cool matches announced. We already got one at least.
Dude, that's the thing. We're gonna get 2 shows worth of matches announced.
Yeah, Josh Alexander is gonna wrestle someone and fight someone.
Matt Riddle's gonna wrestle someone
And fight someone. What if they fought each other?
I need somebody to find me some really cheap Red Hot Chili Peppers tickets for Friday.
I don't get it.
24th is my wife's birthday. And
Oh,
she said the only way that I'm gonna be able to go is if I get her tickets to Red Hot Chili Peppers.
oh, we just sing about California. See if that'll work.
I don't think so.
California, fucking California.
Apparently, I'm no Anthony Kiedis.
Grow your hair out. Do a little more drugs.
Do a little more drugs.
That's my advice for becoming Anthony Kiedis. Oh shit. Oh man. I tell you what though, wrestling in the next few weeks is gonna be a lot for us, man. I think hopefully by the time we get to August, we'll be more official than we already have been as a company. You know what I mean? Trying to go as legit as we can with this. We're not trying to stop this fucking train anytime soon, guys. We got a lot of ideas of content for you. Speaking of which, anyone that's listening, we're gonna start interviewing a couple fringe guests. So we're talking like Bigfoot people, ghost hunters, flat earthers, whateverers. You know what I mean? If you believe in a fringe thing, or you know somebody that would be an interesting guest, whether they're controversial or just fun, or just somebody you want to hear us talk to, shoot us a line, shoot us a message. We're trying to make content for you guys. We want to make cool stuff. We want to make fun stuff. We want to make stuff that makes people question our sanity. Yes, see, flat earthers, LMAO, indeed. It's not my cup of tea, but I feel like it would make for great content.
Yeah,
We
let's
bring
talk
people
about it.
on and let's talk about it. Convince the dads.
Yeah, and if it's a conversation with us, we're gonna put our spin on it, and it ought to be entertaining.
And we're going to be respectful too. Like while I said that flat earther is not my particular cup of tea, we're not going to bring someone in here and berate them. We're going to bring them on here and let them explain what they believe, and we're going to ask them some legitimate questions and so on and so forth. Yeah, convince the dads. Exactly. That might have to be the fucking pseudo name of that show. It'll all be dWo, but that might be a tagline. Yeah. But yeah, if you have any ideas, we're always down, man. We're going to be starting to make some content with gaming news. We've got all kinds of different stuff. Hopefully this time next year, we're going to be like, Jesus Christ, we've done a lot of shit in the last year.
I'm actually going to be doing that. Maybe not tonight. I think I might wait till tomorrow. I'm going to be putting polls up throughout the week for
electrical polls.
No, on Instagram to see what people want to hear from the dads. I might ask like, what's a pay-per-view you want us to talk about? What's a match you want us to really talk about? Something like that. Because man, there's all kinds of content we could come out with, and for the people that watch, we want to know what you want to watch. So
yeah, I still love the idea of
I love adult candy.
I still love the idea of watching a classic pay-per-view and giving a review or whatnot of it.
I still think we need to do we agree on something like the 92 Rumble or something like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we should do
I think
that.
so. Now, here's the question. Do we all watch it separately and then get on and talk about it, or do we talk about it as we're all watching it synchronously?
I think that
It's a
could be,
long commitment.
yeah. I think that could be a little bit too much. I
I'd
feel
rather
like
talk
if
about
we
it
watch it,
review.
yeah. If we watch it and then come back and be like, here's the match list, here's the order, we just, as we watch it, we'll all make our own personal notes of shit we want to talk about.
Right.
And then we just come in and go from there. In fact, let's just fucking, I mean, let's do this while we're here. Let's plan the motherfucking thing.
Let's do it.
So
Put it on the schedule.
exactly. The 18th is our next WrestleTalk. Let's do Royal Rumble 92.
All right. We have till the 18th.
That's
to
the
watch
one
Royal
where
Rumble 92.
that's
Which
one
that's
where-
the thing. I'm going to be in Chicago next week, and I'm going to be in a hotel room doing a whole lot of nothing. So
Well,
I know what I'm doing in that hotel room, and that's
That's
watching
one of my
Royal Rumble
favorite
92.
Rumbles of all time. You know
I
which one
can't
it
wait
is,
to watch
right?
it.
it's one where
So,
Flair won the
Flair
World
won
Championship.
the
With a
title.
tear in my eye.
Yeah, I'm pumped for that, dude. Cannot wait.
Cool. I feel like we should. We don't need to do that every WrestleTalk or anything. But we should do that every once in a while. I feel like maybe
Mhm.
once a month or something like
Yeah,
that.
let's do one. See how it does, and then let's throw another poll out there. Maybe we pick some matches and take a poll. Pick 3 or 4 matches and
Yeah.
We can always
Pick
do
a
what
poll.
Conrad does. Give them 4 events. Be like, choose one of these 4 events. This is the next one we're going to watch and review.
Greatest moment in my life. Also, I will be watching Money in the Bank on Saturday, so I will not be there.
I was about to say I will be at Eric's house. So sadly,
Right.
even though that's a fucking a fart away from my house. Which, by the way, my
How
son.
do you not have any fart sound effects queued up, man?
I have
Wow,
no-
dude, that's kind of depressing.
Come on.
I expect more out of you.
The classic dad joke right there.
But no, my son
Doable.
was online, and I guess he saw a fucking commercial for a fart blaster, and he's been asking us for fucking ever for this fucking fart blaster, and I don't really know what the fuck he's talking about. You know what I mean? I guess it was some fucking toy. You know what I mean? But I didn't know that it was like a
Despicable
legitimate.
Me, isn't it?
Yes, it's from Despicable Me 4. My wife got it for him, bro. Right? So it comes with the stinkiest, nastiest fucking fart spray flavored fucking scent air thing, and then banana flavored. So she sprays they spray the shit and it smells like farts. So they add a banana to the farts. Why would it's not fun.
Have you ever seen the one? It's like it's an actual like air blaster. Like you trigger it and it like blows out a quick puff of air.
That's
I've
what
seen
it
it.
is.
I've seen a video of a dude do it and he actually farts into it and he gets somebody like across the room. It's fucking great.
Yeah, that's essentially
So they put like liquid ass in it, and then
Yeah.
that's basically what this thing came
No.
with, was a thing of liquid ass. It was like, why the fuck?
liquid ass is something completely different, dude. It's not a fart smell. It's
Yeah, that's death.
Yeah.
It's-
Is it the Minions fart gun?
yeah. I think I played with that at Target once, and the fart sound alone was amusing to me.
Yeah, but it's this particular. Well, I don't think it's this exact one because that's not what ours looks like. But it's this fucking thing. No, see, that's not the one that he has. The one that he has, you can literally, it shoots air. It shoots
Yeah.
puffs of air, so you could fart in it, and it holds your fart, and you could shoot your fart with it.
Yes.
Fantastic.
What
Where
a
was that
fucking!
when I was a kid?
That's what I'm saying. What a fucking cool time to be a kid.
I was busy
Yeah.
lighting my farts.
Yeah. Singeing your fucking
does work.
shorts.
Yeah, it does work though.
Hey, bro, I feel this so fucking much, dude. Literally today, when the guys messaged the group chat and they're like, "Oh yeah, this weekend at Money in the Bank," I was like, "That is this weekend."
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm hosting this thing, and I keep having to remind myself, hey, you're having fucking the guys over to watch this thing because
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
Yeah, it's a lot, man, to remember life. You guys gotta think. I mean, I technically have 2 jobs if you count this fucking thing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I got 2 jobs. I got 3 kids. I got a band. I got a wife. And my one job makes me work 50 goddamn hours a week.
Yep.
It's just a lot, man. I got to cut the grass, do the laundry, eat, shower.
Dad life. We live in that
Fuck.
dad life.
This is why people get old fast, man, because they don't take time to take breaks. But you know what? Your boy takes breaks thanks to Blazy Susan. Sponsor us, Blazy Susan.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to shit when we start the next episode. Today's episode is brought to you by Blazy Susan. Speaking of which, anybody out there wants to sponsor us, give us a holler. We've had a few potentialities come upon us, but nothing that we were particularly ready to jump behind. But if you have any ideas, hit us up. We might be interested.
Yeah, absolutely.
We might wear your t-shirt. Well, not me. I'll wear your hat.
I'll wear your hat.
Plus, it's wrestling related.
Should I start doing that? Doing a different hat every day? No, that get way too expensive, man. With how much hats cost nowadays.
Bullshit, dog. Go to the flea market. Go to the thrift store.
There's
true. Plenty of them smile if you ain't wearing no panties hats. You could probably get funny as fuck. I'm fucked up hat guy. All right, what up, y'all? Today's fucked up. How is this?
Blink if you're horny.
Yeah. My dad legit had a hat that said "Smile if you ain't wearing no panties," and he would wear that. He'd wear that shit out to the fucking public, dog.
All right, today's New Jersey boardwalk hat is.
Jesus, that's not a bad gimmick, dude. You could be fucked up hat guy.
I like it. I wear hats all the time, man, and I'll just today's hat.
Yeah, there you go.
Around.
Yeah,
today's.
I don't think you can go with fucked up hat guy because that's a cool hat. You know what I mean? Not every hat's gonna be. Maybe just different hat guy. I don't know.
I'm the hat guy.
The hat guy. There's probably a the hat guy.
Probably.
Yeah. Not if I document it.
Yeah.
Remember, Tommy Dreamers tried to steal your gimmick, dude.
Yeah, you know what, Tommy? I'm coming up on a fucking 1,000 days, bud. Where are you? You were talking shit. You ran your mouth. You were like, "Oh, I've been wearing wrestling shirts longer than you." No, you haven't.
Consecutively?
Consecutively? You probably wore like a fucking dress shirt or something the other day.
Yeah.
I didn't. I'm wearing a wrestling shirt right now.
Right now.
Probably wore a plain white T-shirt one day.
Yeah. Yeah. Thomas.
For shame. For shame.
Calling you
I mean, I wear a wrestling t-shirt most days, not every day.
I would say on most days too.
Mm-hmm. I would imagine my technical streak is actually a lot longer because I was wearing wrestling shirts before I started documenting it. You know, I would imagine it's probably at 1,000, but it's at 1,000 documented days on September 26th, unless I die.
Can't wait for that, dude.
Me dying?
No, the 1,000 days, you piece of shit.
God, yeah. I thought we were bros.
How long will the streak go on? We'd be 70 and be like, it's day, whatever the hell it is.
Well, Brian, my goal is to live till WrestleMania 100. And if WrestleMania 100 goes on, let's just say the first week of April, I will be around 23,500 days at that point. So that's the goal. It's 23,500 days. So really makes you think when you realize, oh, fuck, if I live to 100, I've only got 23,000 fucking days left, you know? It's fucking nuts.
Dude, I'm telling you, once you start videos with it's day 1,000, whatever. I mean, if I didn't know you at all and that rolled across, I'd be like, God, fucking day, 1,000 days? Like,
same shirt?
Dude, the amount of people that ask me when I tell them your gimmick, they're like, the same shirt for that many days? Ugh. And I'm like, no, he wears different shirts.
Like every day. It's a different one every day. That's the thing.
Thing's just a rag by now. Holes in it and stains on it.
I've got a Bocephus shirt from the Whiskey Bit and Hellbound tour in '87 that's about that thin. So
yeah.
Nice.
That one's going to be in the grave with me when I die. Or in the box of dead dad dirt if that's what I do to my family. I don't know. Depends.
Box of what?
I got a box of Dead Dad right here. Since we're on the Dad World Order podcast, meet my dad.
There's Senior.
How you doing, sir?
My mom's over there.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it, to just have a box of your fucking parent?
I have a little vial. My brother and sister and I all got a little piece, and then we have some to spread in a location of her, choosing. So that's what I want too, though. I mean, I don't want to be put in the cold hard ground. Take what they can take from me, and then
you know what I really want?
Ashes to ashes, baby.
I don't know if I'll ever be able to get it, but if they came up to me and they're like, "Look, Cephas, dog, you've got such and such cancer. You've got until the end of this month. You know what I mean? You're fucking. You know what I mean? You got 6 weeks, whatever. I'm gonna wait till I'm like fucking at the end of my shit, to where I can barely fucking move, right? And I'm gonna climb Mount Berea, and I just want to go off into the woods, off the trail." And I just want to fucking melt back into the earth. I don't want to be embalmed. I don't care if fucking animals eat me. I don't care if bugs eat me. I just want to fucking right back into the ground. That's what I want to do.
Decompose right back into the earth?
Yes. I don't want to fucking be anything. I just let me become whatever the fuck I become. If I'm worm food, if I'm some fucking hyena or buzzard or whatever.
What about one of the things where like they can put you in like a pod where you become like a tree?
But they have to burn you first.
Okay, well,
I don't want to be burnt. I just want to fucking.
Now, before we do
buddy,
that,
if you don't want to be burned, you better clean up your act.
before we
Not
do
only
that,
am I
though,
going to hell, I'm hosting the podcast there, so hopefully you guys are going too. So,
Oh yeah, save me a seat.
before we do that, I want to do Weekend at Bose with just you.
that's fucking. We can do that while I'm alive. Bud.
Oh my god, dude, you just gave me a great idea.
For a
Thumbnail.
that's the next thumbnail.
Weekend at Bose.
Bro, the thumbnail for the WrestleMania 9 or Rumble 92 needs to be the celebration with Flair and just us on the faces of the people in the background of the locker room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
That's just a second.
I'm sure you guys are.
Do what?
I need chili so I can tear that ass up one more time.
Bro, you ain't right.
I smoke out of my dad. I have some of my dad's ashes blown into a glass pipe.
Really?
And, yeah, I smoke with him every Father's Day, on his birthday, and other random days that I feel like smoking with him.
Be like how high and
I was hoping
make me some Reggie.
I was hoping that I would like hit it, and my dad would be like, "Dude, how'd you figure that out?"
Junior.
No, he called me, bro. It's the funniest shit ever because my real name's James. Nobody calls me fucking James, but he would call me Yimmy with a Y. He called me Jimmy for a little bit, but then it evolved into Yimmy, and I was Yimmy up until he fucking died. And I don't have any fucking
like Hispanic or something.
No. He's just a fucking redneck. He was the type of guy who wore a smile if you ain't wearing no panties hat. Like, picture the guy that you would buy that from at the flea market, and that's my dad. Like,
was your dad basically the Squidbillies' dad?
Bro,
he's the neighbor in fucking the office or in Office Space.
I love my dad 100%. He is was a great father to me, but he was definitely the Squidbillies' dad. Like, I mean that with all due respect to him, but he was I'm pulling a picture up now just so you can see what I'm dealt with. Fucking, if I can find my fucking family photos, there they are. But yeah, he is early fucking Kyler to a T.
Oh boy.
Dude, Mike, you said the neighbor from Office. I fucking love that movie so much.
Shit, no, man. Ricky, you get your ass kicked for saying
you get your ass kicked for saying something like that. Two chicks at the same time.
Like with $1 million, you can get something like that done.
The photo I'm about to show you, I think exhibits him 100%. Oh, we're limited to 100 photos. We have over 100 photos. Let me delete the fart blaster. That's the first time I've ever seen that on here.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
We do not have 100 photos on here.
Go try to upload something.
No, I mean, I believe that you got that.
There's so much to love about this photo.
Joe Boxer.
Then drink it in.
Your dad definitely looks like he'd just be like, hell yeah, brother.
I did. Yes.
He reminds me of you guys ever seen the Cornbread Cowboy guy on I see him on Instagram all the time.
Yeah,
it is.
He's fantastic.
Oh, see if you'd love him. He's got like a bunch of old, like dressing like a fucking old redneck from the 70s and talking about tearing up Sharon Jean down at the motel and all kinds of shit. Like, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, when we got married, I told everybody, you don't have to show up in like a tux or nothing, but just show up nice, like try to, clean up a little bit. And before we get off of here, I'll pull up a photo of my dad at my wedding, and you'll be like, damn, what the fuck? Like
cleaned up?
Oh, no, not at all. The exact fucking opposite.
He rolled out of bed, came to the wedding.
Oh, it might have been worse than he might have slept in the parking lot.
Oh my God.
Get
off the old block, eh?
Bro, it was hold on, Bo and Krista's wedding. Where are we at? If I can fucking find it.
You said Krista's wedding?
Yeah, Bo and Krista. That's my wife.
I thought you just said Krista's wedding.
I mean, it was hers.
I was there, but it was hers.
God damn it.
Guest.
Oh, okay. I know. I can just click on Krista's profile. That's my problem. Did you guys, did you guys have a big old fucking knockdown, drag out wedding when you guys got married? Or were you guys, too young to afford one or what?
No, my wife's parents gave us a certain amount of money. It wasn't a ton of money, but we were very resourceful. We did a lot on our own and called in a lot of favors and was able to make actually a very, very nice, I don't call it a spectacle, but a very nice event. I was very proud of that, actually.
We had ours at Turfway Park in a winter circle. Good time.
This is about a year or so. Well, no, this is 3 years before Dad died, I think. So he was starting to get a little sick then, so you can kind of see it. But look what he fucking wore to my wedding. Fucking son of a bitch. God damn it, I tried to add another 100th image.
Learn your lesson, son. Learn your lesson.
I'm not, but there you go.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hey, that's classy. That's classy right there.
That's about as classy as he got. I still have that
double button-up shirt on.
Yes,
not one, but two button-up shirt.
And that's what he wore. And I still have that jacket, right? And it's one of them things that's like, I don't fucking want it. I don't need it. I'm never going to wear it, but I will never throw that fucking thing away.
Yeah,
like, it's just, God damn it. I'm going to hold on to this forever, I guess. But yeah.
The double button-ups what got me. It's not even the jacket; it's the double button-up shirts. Like he fucking put them on, and then got there. He's like, "Oh shit, I put two of these on."
Should I go brown or black?
Early collar. Shit. Fuck it, one more photo, just for the hell of it, just show you guys a cool ass photo. This is me and my groomsmen. If I'm just saying, if I'd have got married today, there'd have been 2 more groomsmen. Just saying.
Oh, for sure.
Look how cool we look, dog.
So cool.
Justin with the black hair.
Wow.
That's weird. All right, boys. You guys got anything else before we wrap this shit up? It's almost 9:30.
That it is. No, not that I can think of. I was trying to find a funny picture of me, but I have no idea where it is. So that's going to take forever.
We can wait a minute.
But I was just going to say that this is going to be our only show for the week. We will not be back on Thursday. on our normal time because of the holiday. So we will be enjoying said time with our families and doing what dads do.
Yep. You might see a post or two from us from a grill out or a swimming meet or something, but
something of that nature.
Yep.
Speaking of which, July 17th, August 17th is when my full-time gig as my child's soccer coach starts. So I will be booked on most Saturdays throughout the rest of the summer after August 17th.
Copy that.
Yeah.
Just make your way to Summer Sizzler afterwards.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna get there.
Hey, did you just fucking fart?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, you smell it?
Fucking dog came down here and fatted.
It was Jess.
Might have been.
She was like, I'm sick of his shit. I'm giving him some of mine.
Yeah. Well, it's been over 17 years. Never done it once yet in front of me. So,
dude, you know it's funny. Same thing was with my wife for the longest time, but then earlier this year she farted in her sleep.
Oh yeah, I mean,
yeah, broke all. I was like, wow, I finally heard it.
I finally heard it.
It literally, like, I had just happened to wake up to go pee, and I was gonna be back asleep, but she farted, and I was like, I sat there for a good 10, 15 minutes, like, huh, she does fart.
Oh, actually, hold on. Before we get off of here, I do. No, but I have a really good photo to show you guys.
Is it a wicked fart?
Is it your dick?
No.
Don't you show the world your dick again. You're already banned from Bolivia.
Where's that?
By the way, Mike, what a great job you did on the American Dad-iators.
Oh, thank you.
We all look so handsome, but you with long hair.
They're fucking Malibu. Someone had to be Malibu.
He's about 18. The life we carried.
You guys were like easy. You guys were literally like just like drag and drop, but then they got to me and it took me forever.
All right. So this was I believe one of the first times me and Mike ever hung out.
That is not Mike. That is Zoolander.
That is a badass cardigan.
That is a badass cardigan right there.
Blue Steel.
Yeah, that was the old Perfetti Van Mel
All
gather team building.
Still mad at you guys for that.
Raw family.
Still mad at you guys for that.
For what?
I first met you guys were like, oh, we work at the Airheads factory. I was like, I fucking love Airheads. Oh, dude, we can get you some swag.
Oh, hold on.
Nothing.
I have another good one. I got one more, I promise.
It's not my fault. I got fired on my day off, dude. Can I tell the story again?
Mike, you'll love this one. Holy shit. Okay.
But share it with this already.
It's up.
He's just giggling like a little schoolgirl. Oh, fucking.
Mike in the Steve check.
Notice I'm observing GMPs with my hairnet. That is a very large Slovakian man. That is his jacket.
What was it?
Or as we called it in the shop, a tent.
Wasn't it like a 6X or something like that?
Yes, it was very large.
That's a big man.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, it was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath jacket.
We had some good times there, man.
1,200 square foot.
Good times. All right. Well, yeah, it is almost 9:30. So, as always, we've been the dWo Podcast. I'm Big Rig Eric Maffey. He is Mr. Magnificent Mike Martin. He is the wrestling t-shirt guy, Cephas. As always, follow us on all the socials at dWo_podcast, Facebook at the dWo Podcast. Like, subscribe, listen, follow. Get that merch at Pro Wrestling Tees and T Public. seriously, the likes, subscribes, the shares, all that stuff, it really helps us out. You know, introducing us to new people, as it were. We don't have any huge jumps in growth. It just seems real incremental, but man, that incremental over time really makes a difference. So
we'll get those huge jumps when you start your OnlyFans.
That's right. Which will never happen. So
that's fucked up, dude. There's millions of subscribers waiting for us. You just gotta show them your pee-pee.
No, can't do it, unfortunately.
Mine's a noonie.
But hey, this has been another fun one, boys. Until next time, Top Dads out.